Hey, Buffalo Campo here, working on my 78 Mercury Zephyr, and we got several projects going at once as usual. We had to put a heater core in it. That job's almost done. But while we're still under the dash there, the brakes are pretty bad. So we're going to pull a master cylinder. Well, you can see what it ended up doing. We pulled the master cylinder, and then the power booster really looked terrible. I want to show you the master cylinder. Where's the light? The inside looks terrible. And then there's some kind of growth on here. I just poured brake fluid all over myself. Kim pulled the power booster and then took it apart. I'd never seen anybody take apart a power booster before. But here's the diaphragm that goes in there. And here's part of it. This is the front part where the master cylinder bolts on. This is the back part where it goes through the firewall. And this is the diaphragm that goes in there that has vacuum on one side of it and then operates the master cylinder with the other side of it. That was a rusty mess. We sanded on it for probably an hour to clean it all up and make it much better. I guess Kim's going to try to put it back together, rebuild it. And it'll, hopefully that works. May end up replacing that master cylinder, may end up rebuilding it. I'm not sure what'll happen. The other thing is the proportioning valve. And Kim tore that. I never even saw it together. Kim tore it all apart. And I got some brake clean. I'm trying to clean up all the pieces and parts. But this is the proportioning valve. So it's apart. So you know, a 47-year-old car, nothing in the hydraulic system's good. It barely worked. Got us here, but when it's done, we really want to have good brakes and have it like, man, I remember these things when they were new. They were really nice. And I think we can get it back to that point again. Dean Stevenson, I thought being drunk removed the need of an airbag. Danny Boyd, I'm beginning to think that it's because of the steering wheel being there. I think maybe it's time to move away from the classical steering column.
No, look in the bore. Took these out.
Bored. I'm bored. I'm looking in the bore. I don't know, is that crud or it's aluminum, so there's no rust. I don't know, Kim, what's on the bottom there?
It just looks like crud.
Is it crud or is it... Oh, it feels like crud too.
I guess you could spray some brake clean in there or use a brush.
I'm just trying to wipe the crud out. It looks like... See, I used to pull these apart and they were always iron. You know, they're cast iron. And then they had pits and, you know... But this is aluminum. Oh no, there's some kind of something there. Those look like divots. I can't tell. Okay, here we go. Brake clean.
Can we get you a brush, a round brush? Here.
You know what I really want, but I don't have it. I need this diameter of dingleberry hone.
Oh yeah, we don't have one of those.
Oh God, I got that brush in there. I'll never get it out. Shit. Ugh.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, it was really in there. When I pulled this came off instead of
Here.
that coming out. Yeah, smaller brush.
Just spin it in and
Okay.
spin it when it's
Okay.
pulling back out.
But I don't want to tear that aluminum up too much.
It won't hurt it. Go easy on it though.
Well, dingleberry home, you know, you go in there and just whoop like that. I mean, you hardly need to do anything. Can you get that light? Oh, I got the light. I'm going to need the light. I can feel crud, only I don't know if it's on my finger or in the bore.
Yeah, it's pretty cruddy.
feels like little divots.
It might be.
It is.
Well, I don't know if they're bad enough that it needs replaced or not. This is sort of hacked up.
What feels bad is on the bottom, which is where it always is, because that's where the water goes if there's moisture. Of course, you buy a master cylinder, there might just be another one like this, and they take it apart, put it together, and call it rebuilt.
Let's build up. I'll bet you I can get that out.
Okay, well, if you think it's build up, I'll keep after with this. Where's that? Here it is.
Yeah, see if you can get it without marring it all up.
Yeah, I know what I want to do.
It might go. I mean, it's definitely going to be better than it was.
The car did stop, but
yeah,
not real well.
Well, my thing is it was leaking fluid. I don't want it to be leaking fluid. But if we can get it to leak very little, then it'll last a long time.
How far am I getting down in that bore? I'm getting down. I'm only getting halfway down that bore.
But all the gunk is out near the back. That's where it was built up. Probably because it, like you said.
Well, in the back is the front brakes. I don't know if a brush is going to do it. I think it needs a hone.
Made in USA.
You know, I think I'm cleaning that up.
I had a feeling it would come clean.
You know, I'm kind of cross-hatching it the way I'm doing it. You know what, Kim? It cleaned up. Here you go. I don't want to mess with it anymore. But okay. I sort of cross-hatched it with the with that brush.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Great. I'll put it back together and it'll work.
Now, what are you going to pre-lube it with?
Brake fluid.
Brake fluid. Okay.
We got this set of. Here, I'm recording something.
Okay.
I got this set of files. These are for torch tips, and when you're cleaning out, these little ports need opened up. These are all different size. You make sure you poke them through. Make sure you can have free flow through all the little ports in there. All right, there's the master, cleaned up real nice. It's all flushed out and remanufactured. Same with the portioning valve. Everything is good. And Buffalo Campo has used some rust converter on this lid. It's pretty pitted. It's nothing beautiful.
This was very rusty. Kim buffed a lot of the rust off, but there's pits, and it was rusty down in the pits where you can't get it with a wire brush. So we put rust converter on it.
Show that Permatex rust converter.
So the rust converter is this stuff, and you just brush it on, and it's kind of almost clear looking, and it turns black as it dries. And when it's black, then the rust is converted into black stuff. I don't know what it is, but it stops the rust.
Yeah, I mean, you can top coat it. It's not like something fantastic, but it's way better than just trying to paint bare rust.
I'm just going to shoot some primer on it, and after the primer dries, I'm going to shoot some clear on it. You can shoot any color on it. I'm just doing that to give it a little bit of a surface so that if something spills on it, we can wipe it off. So
and we'll use it until we can find a chrome one.
I don't want a chrome.
If we find a chrome one at the swap meet, I'm buying it. This is all pitted and nasty.
Don't put a chrome master cylinder cover on my master cylinder.
It'll
look stupid.
It'll look high performance. We still have to bleed them out because we have new rubber lines coming for the front calipers and for the rear axle. So it's 3 rubber lines. And since we want to replace those anyways, we don't want to bother, we haven't bled the air out of the system yet since we're going to be cracking it open. We're going to get it all done at once. And we were streaming earlier, and we've got the stream machine shut down so we can focus. And then I'm going to work on the Bronco too. It's just, there's always things to do. We stay busy. How's that looking over there? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put another...
It's almost ready.
I'm just going to warm it up again.
Yeah, look at all those pits. I'm finding a chrome one.
Jeez, just don't worry about it. Yeah, I drink brake fluid. I can stop anytime I want.
Jeez.
Kevin Smith. And then, of course, the paper towels are gone. Did we use all of them?
Say something like, thanks for watching. Check out our live stream. Something like that.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and I really, it'd be really cool if you stop in. We do a lot of live streams. Tuesday nights at 7 Central Time in the U.S. We do a live stream at least 2 hours, usually 3 hours. We show people's pictures of their cars, their homes, their shops, whatever. And then if we're working in the shop, we kind of do impromptu lives, usually 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, Central Time, U.S., and we'll go for a few hours there. But you're all welcome to stop into our live shows, and we really have a good time there. So, yeah, and thanks for watching.